Virginia with us from Bird Scooters. Virginia, look, this is such a phenomenon in Hervey Bay. It's going crazy at the moment.
Yeah.
How did you even get involved in this thing?
So it was my goal for 2021 to bring the electric scooters to Hervey Bay, since I do have such a passion for electric scooters and mobility. And Bird actually reached out to us. The council referred them to us. So when they reached out to us, we were obviously super excited and super keen. And we've spent about a year now setting it all up. So this has been in the making for about a year. And that's how it happened. They reached out to us and we've been liaising back and forth, imported the mobility scooters. And yeah, it's just been on the ground running for about 5 weeks now. So
Yeah, in total 300 scooters, but on the street at the moment, how many are we sort of seeing at a time?
you'd see about 100 at a time. 100 at a time. They will rotate from about 80 to 130 depending on how busy it is and how much utilisation they're getting. But at the moment, there'll be 100 on the street average at a time. So, and we've got 200 in rotation. Yeah.
In rotation, right. And
Yeah.
so Hervey Bay is your area at the moment. Are you looking at going anywhere else on the Fraser Coast?
Yeah, so Maryborough will be next for Fraser Coast. But for Australia, we've got Western Australia in the works at the moment, and then Melbourne, and then probably Maryborough.
See, I ran into you a couple of weeks after you started,
Yeah.
and you were saying that already 3 had gone into the ocean, and once it hits the salt water, they're over.
Yeah, basically. The salt water, just like with anything, destroys everything. But they did work for a little while, and yeah, after a couple of days, they were just toast. I think one of them didn't work at all because it was thrown off the end of, not the big pier, but one of the piers. And yeah, since it'd been underwater for so long, that pressure or the salt water just got to the battery and cut it out.
It's nuts because
Yeah.
the thing is, you guys are just trying to run a business and put out some fun for the community. You know, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just one of the downfalls of this industry. There's
Yeah.
always going to be those rotten people that do that. But the community response has been great so far. I was expecting the worst, honestly, but it's been great. Only 3 lost.
So when do you hope to be here in Hervey Bay in the next 12 months? Do you think you'll have the full 300 out?
I think we'll have the full 300 out within the next couple of, I would like to say, weeks. But, you know, it could be months. But in the next 12 months, I personally, from my perspective, I think Hervey Bay needs at least 1,000.
The takeover.
Yeah. And yeah, I'd like to say Maryborough in the next 12 months for
Yep.
sure. But there definitely needs to be a lot more in Hervey Bay. A lot of the comments I get is that people are having to walk a lot, like really far.
Yep.
A lot of comments that I get is that, you know, in Townsville or wherever, that they have the scooters, not Bird scooters, that they're on every single corner with their own like racks and stuff. So that's what Hervey Bay needs for sure, because yeah, it's such a place for electrics.
So these are geofenced, so they are limited to 10 kilometres an hour on the Esplanade, right?
Yeah. So on the Esplanade, 10 kilometres an hour just for safety from the start of, well, just the end of Point Vernon, like Pai Alba, all the way to Urangan, the boat harbour. And that's for safety. So, and because it's such high traffic on the Esplanade, but yeah, they've got an awesome geofence set up as well, just around the boundary of Hervey Bay, out the back of Wangan, back of Urangan, and that, just to keep them all in the same area as well, which is really impressive. I think there's about a 100-metre buffing area, so once you hit that geofence, it will slow you down over 100 metres safely. But that geofence works really well on the Esplanade. Like, once you go 1 block back, or just before 1 block back, you'll hear your scooter ding, and then it will just speed right up to 25. So I think it's really cool. It's really, really cool. It makes the whole of Hervey Bay kind of like interactive in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, there's been a lot of questions out there. We had a few questions there on Facebook in regards to just little bits and pieces, little quirks with the birds at the moment. And there's a few things that you're working out. So this is really an early stage for you guys. So there's always going to be bits and pieces that need to be refined, right?
Yeah, for sure. It is such an early stage, and like, it's a new business. We are the first in Australia, so primarily, well, Bird is an American company, so most of the cities that they operate in are in America. But we are the first in Australia, so we unfortunately have had to go through all the teething problems.
Yeah.
And there's been plenty. But hopefully people have been understanding of that. And once all these little problems are thinned out, ironed out, then it will be happy and safe for everybody.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing too. You've got to give a company a time to start. See, what you wanted to do was get these out on the street, wasn't it? Like you went, we don't want people to have to wait till after Christmas or anything like that. Let's get them out there. Let's do our thing.
Yeah.
And then from there, everybody can ride and have a good time. So it's my advice for anything like that, because I see people whinge all the time. That's their favourite thing to do. I don't know at the moment. But it's like, give these guys a break. Let them know what's going on. And people can let you guys know what's going on as well if there's something going on, and give them time to solve it. But where's the best place for them to jump online if they want to talk about any of the legalities or anything going with Bird?
Yeah, so the best place to jump online, just go to the Bird website, and they'll have on the contact page, so you'll be able to find the Bird website on Google, just type in Bird e-scooters. I don't know the URL exactly, but you'll be able to find them on there. And there's a contact page. There's the facts that have all of your frequently asked questions answered. And also, if you have any questions about the scooters and you're riding them, on the footboard, there's a little email, hello@bird.co. And that's if you have any questions regarding the legal side, payment issues, just contact them. Flick them an email. They're the experts at it. They'll get you sorted out real quick.
Well, Virginia, thanks very much for chatting with us.
No worries.